tuned in to EWC Cultural News Today, hosted by Amber Rodriguez.
I'm Amber Rodriguez, hosting EWC Cultural News Today. The COVID-19 pandemic, with isolations and lockdowns preventing us from human connection, has brought forward this discussion of mental health and well-being for everyone. We've all felt raw emotions during this pandemic, whether it is anxiety, fear, loneliness, depression, confusion, the list goes on. You're not alone. It's important that everyone takes care of themselves and has access to support. Today, I wanted to give you insight about the education and awareness of September as Suicide Prevention Month. Some of you may have already seen this 24/7 access hotline number from the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. But in times of an emergency, this 10-digit phone number may not be as timely or accessible, which is why the national hotline number is now shortened and easy to remember as 988 to text or call. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline rebranded into the 988 Suicide and Crisis Helpline back in July. Data from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services shows the vast difference this new number made. In comparison to August of 2021, there was a 45% increase in overall calls, texts, and chats with the 988 Lifeline. The texting option of 988 was the form of communication that increased the most. HHS officials say text answered skyrocketed 1,000%, with 3,400 texts in August of 2021 compared to 39,900 texts in August of this year. These unfortunate high numbers reflect the extreme need for mental health support in this country. For the state perspective of numbers, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention says suicide is the 13th leading cause of death in Nebraska. Local resources and community support is essential to the state and everyone struggling. Part of the 988 Lifeline's care is to provide help even beyond a text or call. There are over 200 local and state-funded crisis centers located in the United States. These 24/7 crisis centers have trained volunteers and mental health professionals who provide local resources and support. Every 988 caller is connected to a counselor from the closest crisis center based on zip code. Nebraska has only one crisis center of 988 at Boys Town. For more information about local support from Boys Town or its call center, you can visit their website at boystown.org/helpline. Other ways Nebraska citizens can find support are through community groups advocating for suicide prevention and awareness. AFSP also has a Nebraska chapter of individuals whose mission is to save lives and bring hope to Nebraskans affected by suicide. Each year, the foundation hosts a suicide prevention walk. Let's take a look at a few photos and videos provided by the AFSP Nebraska Chapter Facebook and Twitter of this year's 18th Out of Darkness Community Walk that was hosted on September 17th at Stinson Park, Omaha. Seeking help isn't easy. With the transition of the new 988 hotline and local resources in Nebraska, we can hope these efforts can break the negative stigma of mental health and suicide. But it all begins with you. You can save lives by spreading this discussion of well-being. Your mental health matters. I'm Amber Rodriguez, hosting EWC Cultural News Today, and this is Suicide Prevention.
You've been listening to EWC Cultural News Today, hosted by Amber Rodriguez. If you'd like to make suggestions, email us at ewcfacts@gmail.com. That's ewcfacts@gmail.com. This has been an EWC Communication production.